What's going on, everybody? I am deeply sorry about not posting any content for the last little bit. I've been super busy. Not really a good excuse, but man, we've just been busy. It's been 7 days a week, something going on. I mean, like, even if I had tried to film some stuff, it's getting it edited and getting it out to it's just been it's been a mess. Like, I had a bunch of stuff and I deleted it just because, you know, it was wasn't like completely done. So man, we've just been something going on all the time. You know, we're trucking or working on this thing or doing something with the family. So just been busy doing that. Really I've kind of been, you know, I hadn't done anything that you guys haven't seen. So today's a little bit different though. We are going to we're fixing to haul a load of sand, and we're going over here. We're up in Ohio, like about, I don't know, maybe like 45 minutes east of Cleveland, right off of I-90 here. And we're fixing to go over to this sand quarry deal, or quarry, and pick up some sand. I don't know exactly if it's actually like a washer where they filter it and shake it and screen it and everything, or if it's I figure it is, because this sand is actually going to a golf course, so I figure it's like something pretty particular. So anyway, we're going to get over here and get this mess on and see what all it's going to consist of. I talked to a buddy of mine earlier, and he used to haul sand out of here. He didn't really give me any details on it, but he just told me he hauled sand out of here. I don't know why that felt like that was some relevant information, but I gave it to you anyway. Alright, so we're here. I'm waiting to see what this guy right here is doing. I think we got to get on this inbound scale real quick, so I may have to jump on the CB, see what's happening with this deal. Alright, so we're in this quarry driving around aimlessly. The woman told me to go to the right when I pulled off the scale and go up under a conveyor, and there'd be a washout there. They told me that they would wash me out. Well, my instructions were that they would rinse my trailer out here, but apparently I have to rinse my own trailer out here, which that's fine. I sit there at the scale for 15 minutes trying to wait on the guy to get off the scale, and now I've got to go find this washout. She told me to go to the right and up under the conveyor, but the loader guy came over to me a while ago and said, hey, she should have told you to go straight and up under the conveyor, and it's on the right. So I don't know, you know, I mean, like, these people, you go to these places and they act like you've been here 100 times before, and they just give you some vague instructions on what to do. It kind of, I don't know, it kind of pisses me off in a way, because, like, you know, just go do this, you know. Tell me exactly what I need to do. Don't tell me no bullshit or BS. So we're gonna go over here, find this washout, and see about getting this thing washed out, even though they said you can't climb on your trailer and all this other bull crap. So I don't know exactly how they plan on me washing this thing out, but whatever. I'm fixing to go wash it out. That'll be that. Okay, I found the hose. I don't know how this setup works right here, but it's got some sprayers right here and a hose right there. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get out and another one of those figure it out deals. So let's see. Alright, so I don't really know how this works. I'm just gonna follow the hose down here to this valve and see what happens. Huh. Alright, well, that's pretty cool. I think what I'm gonna do is just back up just a little bit and then drive forward and let that be that. Alright, so I'm gonna pull forward and just let it do its thing there till I get to the back of my trailer, and that's gonna be it. Alright. wash my traps off, and we'll be done. That was easy enough. Alright, so we're washed out. We're headed back up here to the top of the hill to the scale house here, and they've got looks like they're weighing out a bunch of trucks on the inbound. The inbound's gonna be on my left. I'm gonna have to go up there and cut a U and come back to the scale. So maybe that won't create a catastrophe. Hopefully not. But it looks like I'm gonna have to wait on all these guys to get out of the way before I can get back on the scale. All right, so we finally made our way back here. Got to do a U-turn to get over here by this pile that I got to get to, and I'm kind of curious. It's kind of going to be tight. Oh, that's going to be tight. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, we're going to make it all right, I think. Yeah, we're going to make it fine. So this guy got around me. I got to the scale house the first time, and the girl did not take my empty weight or trip number or anything down. So, but she took this guy's down. So we got washed out, and dude here got around me because she had all his information. He come back. I had to scale in. So anyway, trying to find this loader man to see where we can get loaded here. All right, probably ain't gonna take maybe, I don't know, maybe a scoop and a half on the front. Well, no, it might take a little bit more. This stuff looks like it might be a little heavier. It might take 2 scoops on the front. This stuff looks heavy and wet. It's coming fresh off his conveyor, so I'm sure it hadn't had a lot of time to dry, so it might not take just a, you see how he's doing it. It might not take very much to load, but you see how he's doing that? He's doing that real easy so it don't fall on the doors, because like it'll kind of jam the doors if guys aren't careful dumping that out of a loader that far down into the trailer. But yeah, that guy, he's kind of all the way at the front, so most of it will fall on the front of the front slope sheet. But he's taking her easy, so I like this guy already. He's trying to take care of everybody's equipment, looks like. Once he gets a little bit on there, he don't have to do it just as soft as that. It's just the initial hit on the doors down there, kind of jam them. And yeah, he's gonna be all right. He's fixing to get a little bit more, and he'll dump the rest of that pretty quick there. But yeah, I like how easy he is, because some guys just, they're easier, but they still kind of slam it in there. So we'll see how he does this next bucket. Man, he's just as easy the second time, so I can respect that, man. I can respect that a lot, a guy taking care of people's equipment. You know, even though that's a company-owned trailer. I don't know if that's a company truck, but yep. I had it figured.
Truck. Can I have you pull up a little bit, please? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I figured it was going to take about a scoop and a half to do that front. Probably take about 2 scoops to do on the back. It ain't going to take much to get this job done, as wet as this stuff is. Alright, so he is just as easy. That stuff's falling a little quicker. It looks like that might be a tad bit drier than what he put in the front, but he's still putting it in there as easy as he can. Little dump truck, even kind of goes into hopper bottom deal. Little tip here. If the guy is loading out of a pile like this, and always look and see where his tire prints are. So if you're the next guy to load, you can stop, like I'll stop my front hopper about where his tire prints are, so he can just keep doing his thing, and when he gets done with the front, I'll just kind of line my back up with where his tire tire tracks are and get him close. I mean, as long as you get it within a few feet, it'll be fine. It's not rocket science. It ain't got to be like down to the inch, but definitely make it a lot easier for the guy loading you if you go ahead and pull up, and he ain't gotta get on the CB and holler at you or motion for you or anything like that. So, all right, he's probably gonna put a whole bucket on this guy right here, and that's probably gonna be done. They've got another guy up there that's got some of this sand by the scale, and once you get weighed in, you can get up there on the scale, and if you are a little bit light, he can put some more on you. So I imagine they're probably going to shoot a little bit low up down here, and then kind of finish, you fine tune your load up there is kind of the way we've always done it. But I figure that's just the way they're going to do it here. So he ain't far away. That's probably going to be about it. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself ready so I can slide up in there. When he's got that other bucket, I'll be sitting there waiting on him. All right, my guy's doing his thing here. He says he knows exactly how much to put in there. His scales are in his head. He ain't got any scales on the bucket. So he said that's a 7-ton bucket, and I don't know if he was taking into consideration, that the more moisture is in that sand, the heavier it's going to be. So I don't know. I'm more worried about my axle weight than I am anything. I'm going to get out and kind of look at my gauge here in a minute. Probably when he's putting that last little bit on the in the front there, I'm going to just kind of peek around the corner of the sleeper and look at the gauge and see what it's got. So let me get ready to do that. These dudes love them some Max over here. Got a super liner there, got an R model there, got all kind of, they had a R model concrete truck, and well, you can't see them now. Had an R model concrete truck and R model or super liner concrete trucks. Pretty cool stuff. So anyway, we got our guy got us loaded. We're headed up out of here now, and he is he got me pretty close. I jumped out to get him close on my drives because I didn't care if he went under on my drives, because this guy up here can fix that, but I didn't want him going over on my drive, so I'd have to come back down here and dump a little bit off, and that turns into a whole nother mess, because this thing is, I'm probably about a quarter mile from the scales down this dirt path here. I guess maybe a quarter of a mile. It's probably between an eighth and a quarter. Yeah, something like that. About an eighth of a mile, I guess, probably. A little over. So we're gonna go up there and get that guy to top us out up there, and because I know I'm gonna need some. And hopefully we're gonna get out of here and get through Cleveland before we have to endure Cleveland afternoon traffic. Of course, we're gonna catch some of it, but maybe we won't catch the worst of it. I know it's getting kind of probably 1:30ish now, so it'll probably be 2:15 or so time we get to the middle of town. So let's get going up here to the scales and see if we can get our weight right and get the heck out of here. I know with what this thing pays, I need to get everything I can and still be legal. That's a fact, Jack. All right, so members only. We're a member of the country club, baby. Heck yeah. Yeah, so I've got to meet this guy here. We just went through this big arch back there. We're up in some fancy stuff right here. We got to show them how much class we got today. It's going to be all low class, but we're going to show them anyway. So I got to ease through here. It looks tight. I'm going to try not to hit anything or anybody. And I've got to meet my guy up here and see about getting unloaded. So we'll see how this goes. This thing is fancy, fancy, fancy. Okay, I got to figure out where I'm meeting this guy here. I'm supposed to meet him somewhere or another. So I'll check with y'all here in a bit. Got our wind road up, and this guy's pushing it up. We're fixing to get back and get the front hopper done here in just a second. So we shouldn't be too much longer on this deal. One good thing about loading on the ground, if they got a place to put it, you just dump it. Kind of like a dump truck. Dump your load and go. Alright, well, we got unloaded and I'm going to ease that around the curb. I had to drive over there in their grass over there, but I'd rather drive in their grass than have to hurt my tires back there. So anyway, we're unloaded. We're fixing to ride through this country club and on to the next little project. We're fixing to load and go home. And it is, I don't even know what day it is really. I think it's Wednesday. So we're fixing to go load. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right, yeah, we're gonna load and go home. I guess they drain this pond out here. Maybe they hard up for golf balls, thought they'd go find something there. So I don't know what the deal was on that, but making this big delivery at this massive country club, and I keep meeting cars on this little street right here. I met this woman in this little Mercedes a while ago, and her jaw just dropped open, and she was appalled by my presence. So anyway, high class joint. I showed them just how much class I got. It's all low. Well, just in case I didn't get a good glimpse of it coming out or coming in, there it is going out. So yeah, you know you're fixing to come up in a high class place when you come up in something like this. All right, what's up, y'all? We're at the Dirty Trucker compound. Ella's watching Coco Melon. We got the grill going over there. Got some pork chops on it. We've been at the shop all day working on the truck, and we've been working on the truck, man. Just one of those things. We got to work on those things to keep them going, and so we can go out and do what we love, which is trucking up and down the road, making videos and showing you guys, and just doing maintenance and breakdown, stuff like that. But what I want to talk to you about is my son. I moved him to Nashville, Tennessee. He is officially a Nashvilleian, I guess, what you call it, but we moved him last weekend. We moved all his stuff up there, and he is pursuing his musical career. So I was just going to ask you guys to go follow him on TikTok and try and support him a little bit. His name on TikTok is Jackson Wayne, JacksonWyne. So we've been trying to, he's been pursuing a musical career for a couple years now, and he's been writing songs and doing other things, and he's got up there with a friend of mine I went to high school with, season 1 on The Voice, Jared Blake. Go check him out. He's a talented guy that does lots of stuff, kind of down low, one of those underground guys around Nashville that you ain't gonna hear him on Top 40, but he's got lots of good stuff and does lots of good things. But Jackson's trying to get on with Bobby Bones needs an opener, and he's asking guys to tag their TikToks. And so my son is trying to get as many people as he can to tag Bobby Bones in his TikTok. So if you guys can go check him out, and you like what you see, tag him in Bobby Bones. Maybe we can get something going for him, because I'm proud of him, and he's made a huge step just leaving here to go pursue his dream, and I'm proud of him. Win, lose, or draw, I'm proud of him. I mean, he's sold out on it, and just go check him out, and I appreciate you guys checking him out and helping him out. Thank you.